It's All Gravy with Teresa. Hey guys, this is Teresa with It's All Gravy with Teresa, and it's great to see you again. We are here in Bowling Green, Kentucky in the good, hot, humid weather. We're going to do a little short video today on fried corn. If you're a country cook, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you like to eat country food, then we're going to teach you how to make it today. It's very simple. Always at the restaurant when we were there, this time of year, all of the farmers, we didn't have a whole lot of farmers markets going on back then. It was just starting in Bowling Green, but all of the people who grew extra would bring it to me, and we had all farm fresh stuff back then. Cutting off corn and frying it was one of the best days we had. People just loved it. So I'm going to teach you how to make that today. Again, I am just going to tell you how overwhelmed, how humbled, and how grateful I am at how this is taken off. How you are liking and sharing and commenting, and we are trying to get back to everybody individually. I know I probably missed some people because there's different posts and I'm just learning what I'm doing. And a lot of times Clint will say, Mom, did you see that? You need to go back and answer them. And so I'm trying to get better at that. This is something that we have talked about doing for a long time because I've missed the public so much. For me, and I hope for you all, it has been good just to think that I'm seeing you, even though I can't see you. Whenever you send me a message or you wish me well, it just it makes my heart swell. So again, thank you. Continue liking, sharing, comment. Go to our page, like it, and something else we're supposed to do. Is it follow, Clint? We're supposed to like and follow. So if you can do that, when we get to 1,000, and we're very close to 1,000, the t-shirts, my daughter-in-law and Mandy and my granddaughter Maddie are going to make a t-shirt for when we get to 1,000. We'll do a drawing, however you do that. Clint knows about all that too, where you just do a random drawing. And they're going to make a t-shirt. And this is one that they made me. It's All Gravy with Teresa, and I absolutely love it. And if you've been following our post, you'll see that the little flowers here are to represent my son Robbie, who passed away. When he would doodle, he doodled these little flowers all the time, and I actually have it tattoo on my arm. That's an actual drawing of his that I took to the tattoo artist, and he put it on there for me. And so his little girl is soon going to be 18. So she's the one that's going to do this for us. And we're excited about that happening. We're excited. My teeth are getting in the way. We're excited about getting to 1,000. And then from there, the sky's the limit. And that's what I tell these kids. If you have something on your mind to do, and you put the best foot forward, God's going to take you the rest of the way. And that has been evident in my whole life, even when I didn't know it, even when I didn't know that God had his hand on me. Just a little bit more information. We have, for the t-shirts, if you will look, again, we're going to be posting this, and I think Clint already has a link up to where you can go and pick out your t-shirt. I think just one color is what we're doing now, Clint. One color, black with the white writing. And you order it individually for you. They have a sizing chart in there, and it will be mailed directly to you. And that we're going to try that for right now. The orders, I think you can put them in till the end of this month, and we'll see how many we get and what we need to do from that point on. Also, be watching for my little Maddie. Look on my page. She's wanting to do some different things with It's All Gravy. It will be on my page because she's not 18 yet. So just be watching for a little snippet of me and her. But It's All Gravy is what we're talking about today. And we are getting ready to go in and make some corn. Thank you again. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and comments, and we'll talk to you soon. Let's get to the kitchen. Hey guys, this is Teresa back in the kitchen. It's all gravy with Teresa. And today we are making fried corn. And we talked about it a little bit while ago about, in this time of year is when people, especially country cooking eaters, we love our fried corn and our fresh tomatoes. These came out of our garden. I'm so happy and pleased that my tomatoes have finally started coming in. And we had this for supper just 2 nights ago, and we're going to have it again tonight. This is a little bit I had left over, and I'm going to go ahead and measure it. We did canned corn, and I think we talked about that a little bit. I think this is going to be about 4 cups. And that's what I had left over from when I canned the corn. So this has all been washed and rinsed and cut off the cob. And this is a peaches and cream corn that came from Bentley Farms. Shout out to them for the corn and for the chickens. Allie and Wyatt. Sorry, Wyatt. I've got my handy dandy iron skillet. And yes, this is a whole stick of real butter. A whole stick. I went ahead and put that in there, and you see a little bit of browning. That's great. That just gives it a little bit more flavor. So we're going to add our corn. Hear that little bit of sizzle? Hence the fried corn. So I stir that up. And then into this, I'm going to put about 1/4 cup of water, or maybe a little bit more. And I'm sorry to keep moving around so much, Clint. I say every time we do this that I'm going to have everything I need ready, but I never do that. And he's having to follow me around. So I've got about 1 cup here, but we're just going to see how much we need. We just need just enough before we can make it a little bit saucy. So that's about 1/4. I've got my stove on 6. I had it on 8 to brown my butter a little bit. And then you can see in the corn, you can see there's a little bit of juice there. A little bit of juice with the butter. That was about 1/4 cup, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more, and I'm going to say that's 1/2 cup. Close to it. We're going to leave that on about 8 and let it cook until it starts boiling. And when it starts boiling, we're going to make a little bit of thickening out of cornstarch. You can use flour if you don't have any cornstarch. We're big on using what we have. Self-rising flour will do it, but you have to really beat it so it don't lump up and it doesn't get too thick. So I've got cornstarch, and that's what we're going to use today. So we're going to wait for this I'm going to go ahead, since I'm right here watching it, turn it up on high so it will go ahead and boil. And we're learning to try to do as much as we can to shorten these things. You'll see banana pudding comes out this week, and we were just trying our best to get it done in about 20 minutes. And we're in the middle of it, and it's already 34 minutes. So I'm really trying to not talk so much and to get some of our stuff prepped before we go, because I don't want you to get burnt out on me. And I want you to get the information. I want you to learn how to cook more simple, learn how to live a little bit more simple, and not just be in that rat race all day long every day. We'll talk just a tad. Look at that. That's the way we want it. So we're going to let it do that. We talk about this rat race, and if nothing else, this virus, all the negatives that it's had, God can use everything to his glory, and we have had to learn to get along with our families. We've had to spend more time with them. We've had to learn how to do with less. A lot of people are not working. You know, my husband's been laid off 3 months already, which is a chore for me because, you know, I like people working. And I've about worked him to death around here. All right, our corn's boiling good. I'm going to turn it back down on 6. Again, salt and pepper. Salt, you just do that to your taste. You know, I'm a salt eater, so I think salt makes everything better, just like bacon grease. But if you're not a big eater, I would put at least 1/4 of a teaspoon in there, and then just go from there about how you like it. A little bit of cracked pepper also, and that again is, you know, what you like. And always have salt and pepper sitting on the table so we can adjust. All right, we turn that down to about 4. We're going to make our thickening. And I'm going to start off here with a good rounded 1/2 teaspoon. And with this, you want to use cold water. And I always like a little thin spoon. If I can find one. And I thought my drawers looked a little better than that. My silverware drawer. Did you catch that? I do miss y'all. That sounds like something that a joke that Earl Denny would come up with, or Barry Claypool. All right. So that little bit of thickening, and I'm going to do it, put the water up to about 1/4 of a cup. There we go. Good cold water. We got it mixed good, and you have to, for this to work good, your corn needs to be boiling, just like that. And we're going to pour it slowly and mix at the same time right there in the center. And you'll see just almost, it starts thickening as soon as you put it in there. I just kind of get mine around from the sides, pull that loose water and juice back over here, and then right in the middle where your skillet's the hottest, you pour it in. And this is another recipe that you adjust to your family and what your family likes. For me, that's going to be great. You may like it a little looser, so you would add a little more water at this point. Or if you like it a little thicker, you can let it cook longer, which I turn mine down, and it's going to cook for about 20 minutes, down on about 2. I don't worry about covering it. But you want your kernels, I don't like mine mushy, but I like them a little bit soft. But if you wanted it thicker than what this is, you would just mix you up a little more cornstarch just to your liking. And all the things that I'm going to show you, the great thing about them is you're going to adjust them to your family and how you like to cook. And that's the great thing about country cooking, and what you pass on is that the kids are going to get used to liking it. Like, my mama made the best fried corn, and here's how she did it. And you can pass that on, and they're going to tell their kids and so forth. So we got that done. So butter, a whole stick, and you don't have to do a whole stick, but that's what I like because it's so delicious. I had 4 cups of corn, about 1/2 cup of water. All that comes to a boil. You put salt and pepper to your taste. We made a little bit of thickening out of cornstarch. You can use flour if you like, but make sure you get all the lumps out of it and it's good and smooth. And then you poured in the hot, boiling corn and liquid, and it thickens up. And we're going to turn it down on 2 to low. You know, my new range is working great, so I got it in between 2 and low. And we're going to let that cook for about 20 minutes. So that's it for today on the cooking. I wanted to thank you again for all your likes, shares, and comments. I wanted to mention again that we have lots of things that we would like to try to do. And unfortunately, I can't just go out and do them. So we have put up a link called Patreon. It's $5 a month. If you are interested in helping us to go to the next level with this, to do some other things and get back out in the public and do some things, that we would appreciate your help. Appreciate you looking at the site and seeing what you think about it. This is Teresa with It's All Gravy. I love you guys, and God bless.